Hi guys, it's Blake. I just wanted to hop on here and start my reading vlog. I thought I would do a reading vlog for each week of October because I'm doing the Spooktober readathon. Today is October 2nd. It's about 6 o'clock. I just got home from work. And now I have a Hawaiian pizza cooking, so I just thought I would jump on here and say that I'm starting this reading vlog. I originally wanted to do reading vlogs because I still get nervous talking to the camera and I want to chill out a little bit maybe. Especially, I guess I just feel like a robot in front of the camera. So I thought that maybe by doing a reading vlog I would become a little more comfortable. And now getting into the books that I'm planning on reading this week. In The Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. And then I think The Damned by Renee Ahdieh. I just started The Ninth House on audiobook at work today. I made it to chapter 7. I don't have any strong thoughts or feelings so far. But Ninth House, and I'm sure everyone's heard of it, but just in case you haven't, it's about this girl who survives a double homicide. She has to go undercover at Yale University to watch their secret societies, I guess. I'm 7 chapters in and I still don't really know what this book is about yet. So there is definitely a mystery element to it, and I think that's interesting, and there were ghosts, which I like. But I am very conflicted so far on how I feel about everything else. It felt kind of info dumpy in the beginning. Sorry if this camera's shaking a lot. I have shaky hands. But it feels pretty info dumpy in the beginning. And I think my favorite character, we have dual POVs between Darlington and Galaxy, or Alex Stern. Darlington is my favorite character, I think. As of right now, I don't have any strong feelings about Alex yet, or anyone else. So yeah, I'll check in a bit. This is Tegan's Dogooby Frisbee. She doesn't like the hard Frisbees because they're hard for her to pick up and they're rough on her teeth. But she loves this one. Come on, Tegan! Bring it back! I'm going to pick up The Damned by Renee Ahdieh, but then I changed my mind and decided to pick up How to Hang a Witch. I'm on chapter 7. It's very much an early 2000s YA novel. You can definitely tell it's got a lot of the tropes and similarities to those old YA books. It's about this girl who has to move to Salem, and she discovers that she's the descendant of someone who used to execute witches. And there are some mean girls in her new school who are the descendants of the witches that her great ancestor murdered or executed, however you want to think about it. So far that's interesting, and they claim to be like, these enemies claim to be like real witches still, and they like plucked some of her hair. Something that has annoyed me though, is that from literally page 2 we meet a love interest, and I know that a lot of older YA books have that where you meet the love interest really quickly, but I was hoping that we would meet them so soon. I think this one's going to be a fast one to get through, and it looks like it's, let's see, it's 355 pages, so not that bad. It's pretty short, and it was really quick to read those 6 chapters. I'm hoping that I can read some more before bed, but I'm pretty tired. I kind of doubt it. I think it'll be one of those nights where I just lay down and pass out. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. My sister and I have been binge watching The Hobbit, and as you know, those movies are about 3 hours long. So we've been watching that for the last 3 hours, and I'm kind of tired, so Okay, so I'm a little over 100 pages in. I'm really liking the historical Salem aspect of the book so far. Also, I'm really hoping that there isn't a love triangle, because I really don't want one. I have a major hatred for love triangles, and I'm hoping that that's not where this book will go. I also just discovered that there is a sequel for this book when I was updating it onto my Goodreads. So that's interesting. I thought this was a standalone. I don't want to look at the synopsis because I don't want to see any spoilers for this one. But when I get done reading, I will definitely have to look into it. Because so far I'm really enjoying this, but I'm only 100 pages in, so we'll see. At this point, Sam, the main character of How to Hang a Witch, everyone thinks that she is cursed. She also thinks that she is cursed. And the kids at school might actually be witches, these awful kids. And she's discovering that the history in her town may not be what she was told. So that's really interesting. It almost feels kind of like a treasure hunt as we're trying to find things. There's a lot of questions I have. Nothing is clear at this point. We're a little too early on to know, but I just want it noted. I am still flying through this, so it is a really quick read. Right now, my theory is that the goth witch kids are actually witches, and I think maybe they'll become friends, or maybe she has to have them help her to stop this curse. I'm about to eat beef stew, and then I'll get back to reading. Oh, look at our tablecloth for Halloween. These are also our decoration. We always have flowers. I love flowers. While I'm thinking about it, I'll show you the rest of our decorations. This is our game shelf. And the TV stand has, we cut little pieces of wood. It's like actual blocks of wood. And we paint them. We have a little ghost up on the ceiling. This is our lovely wreath for Halloween. We have another on the front door, another on the back door, and then we have another one up in the other living room. So we have a lot of wreaths, especially for Halloween. Little spiders. And we have the cobwebs over all the doorways. You see the little spiders? The little spider rings? I don't know how well you can see them, but they're there. Okay, now we see them. I also have decorations all down the driveway. Every tree on the driveway has something on it. So I'll show those to you guys too. We are those people that decorate a lot for all the holidays and stuff. We didn't go quite so hard this year because, the pandemic and nobody is going to be here to see the stuff we put out in the yard. So the yard is pretty barren this year, but inside we made it count. So for the 9th house, I did read some more of that. A couple more chapters. I think I'm on chapter 12 now. I'm definitely starting to enjoy it more than I was. the ghost aspect is really picking up, and I really like it. I am this far into How to Hang a Witch, about halfway through. I'm really starting to notice some problems with the main character. She's kind of mean. And I really don't think I like our main character. The historical aspect is still great. It's not as spooky as it was in the beginning, and I'm not really sure where the story is going at this point. Also, there is definitely going to be a love triangle, or is a love triangle, and I really am not liking that aspect of it. So that's where I'm at with that. And I started my buddy read last night of House of Salt and Sorrows. I'm 8 chapters in. It's a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, but the sisters are mysteriously dying. And it's supposed to be really creepy and have some horror elements, I think, to it. I was really hesitant going in because 12 princesses to follow, that's kind of a lot of characters. But going in, it tells you on the back. I just don't like to read the synopsis before I go into the book. Some of the sisters have already died before we start the book, so we don't have as many characters to follow. So with that route, I am glad that that's the way it went, because it's less characters being dumped on you in the beginning. Also, from the first page, we have some interesting world building going on here, and I really like it. It's really unique sounding. So the way they do their funerals and the way that they just live on this island, I really enjoy. I am hoping to finish at least one of these today before I close out the vlog, though.
Hey guys, it's the next morning. I just wanted to wrap up everything that I read over the week. So last night I managed to complete How to Hang a Witch. Not sure my rating for that one. Somewhere between 3 and 4. Maybe I'll do 3.5. I don't know. I need to think about it. But the ending was predictable. There was a plot twist, and it was pretty predictable. But overall, it was a really fun, quick read, and I really enjoyed it, despite the main character being kind of a brat, and there was a love triangle that really bothered me. I also read the first 8 chapters of House of Salt and Sorrows. I'm really enjoying that one. There's good world building. I like the characters. I'm really interested to see where the story goes, because it is kind of mysterious, and I really like those vibes that it's giving me. And I also read the first 11 chapters of Ninth House. At first I wasn't really digging it, or I didn't have any feelings at all towards it, but now I think I'm starting to really enjoy it as the plot picks up. So in my next reading vlog, I'll talk more about House of Salt and Sorrows and Ninth House. But that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope it wasn't too boring, but I really didn't do anything this week other than hang out at home. So, I'll try to make the next one a little more exciting. But let me know if you read any of these. Let me know what you read this week, because I would love to know. And then I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!